Hey WayBetter, welcome to day 4 of our yoga game. So we've been working on our sun salutations, we've been working on downward dogs and chaturangas. Now we're going to throw lunges into the mix. Now lunges is going to be taking a little bit of a step forward because lunges are more so incorporated in our next sequence, which is sun salutation B. But I wanted to get you ready now. I wanted to get some leg work done, work on our quads, work on our stability, working on some strength and some power, and then stepping forward into sun salutation B the next time we meet on the mat. So for our lunges, let's get our alignment straight first. In our lunge, making sure you're stepping far enough where your ankle is directly beneath your knee. We don't want your knee to go too far forward, so stacked right on top of each other. Back leg is fully engaged. You can have a slight bend if you need to, but just making sure that that back heel is pointing to the sky. So making sure that we have a nice base from there. Looking inside of your front knee, you want to be able to see the big toe poking out. So you don't want to see your entire foot inside of your knee. You don't want to see your entire foot on the outside of your knee. You just want to see that big toe right inside of the knee. So keeping the core engaged, keeping the chest nice and open, shoulders pulled back. If you'd like, you can pull the arms back. If you need a little bit of a shoulder opening, you can grab a hold of the hands or the forearms, open the shoulders up. But that's our alignment. So first drill that we're going to be incorporating into our sun salutations is a pulsating lunge. So standing right where you are, you can have the hands on the hips, hands in the air, however you want to have them. But you're just going to lower that back knee towards the mat and then drive it back up. Lowering down, driving back up, lowering down, driving back up. We'll do 2 more and then I'll switch legs for you so you can see both sides. And 1 more, and up. So let's step forward, shake that leg out if you need to. Step back, make sure everything's aligned. Make sure you have the proper engagement. And let's go down and up, down, up. 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Good. So let's step forward, shake the legs out. The next drill is going to be Warrior 3 lunges. So I'll show you the lunge and I'll show you Warrior 3 and how we get there. So from our lunge, going down just a little bit, just so we can build up a little bit of power, and then stepping forward is going to take some balance. You're going to be balancing on that front leg. This is Warrior 3. So keeping balance if you need to. You can give yourself a slight bend in that front knee. If you also need to, you can gently push that or press that big toe on the ground in the back foot. But we want most of the weight to be in that front leg. So again, starting off here, nice bend in the knee in our lunge, step forward, balance on that front leg, Warrior 3. So that's the second drill we'll be implementing into our sun salutation. Let's do a couple more on this left leg. Step forward, Warrior 3. And 1 more. Good. And just bring that right leg down. Step back into our lunge. We'll do 5 on this leg. Now you might be dominant on one side, so if it feels a little awkward to step forward on another leg, that's perfectly fine. The point of this is to build balance and stability. 2 more. And 1 more. So as we flow, also remember, don't lose the engagement in that back leg, as I just did. Make sure you keep that leg nice and engaged. Same thing with the core, pulling the shoulders back so my entire body is engaged, even though I'm only balancing on 1 leg. And slowly lower down. So that's our second drill that we'll be implementing into our sun salutations. The third one is kind of the opposite of what we just did. So instead of stepping forward, we'll be stepping back into a stork pose. So starting off with our left leg forward. Give ourselves a slight bend so we can build up some power. And this time, stepping back. Bringing that front leg up, bringing the knee towards the chest. See as my up foot is pointing towards the sky. Make sure that we keep that engagement throughout the entire leg. And then slowly roll forward into our lunge. Again, if you need to, you can touch that foot down for balance and then roll forward. So let's do 3 more on this leg. Number 4, roll forward. Last one. 5. And let's step the right leg forward, step the left leg back. Let's do 5 on the opposite leg. Again, it might feel a little different. Don't worry about it, just keep practicing. Bend, step back, stork pose, and forward. And back. 3, 4, and 5. So those are our 3 drills, our pulsating lunges, our warrior 3 lunges, and our stork lunges. So let's step up to the front of the mat. We'll throw each of those into a sun salutation. Again, challenge yourself. You don't have to do as many as I do. You don't have to do as little as I do. You can take it a step further, bring it a step back, listen to your body, know what you're capable of, know what your body's ready for. So let's go. Starting at the top of the mat, catching our breath, taking a deep inhale through the nose. Nice, slow, controlled exhale. Start to regulate our heart rate. A couple more breaths here. Get that last bit of air out. On our next inhale, reaching arms to the sky, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale back to our plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We'll go through one sun salutation first and then step into our lunges. So step both feet to the top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, forward fold. Now we'll start to throw our lunges into play. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We're going to step the right foot to the top of the mat. Come to a nice high lunge. And let's do our pulsating lunges. We'll do 5 each leg. So lower and up. 1. Up. 2. Down. Up. 3. Down. Up. 4. Down. Up. 5. Hands down to the mat. Step back to our plank. And we'll step the left leg to the top of the mat. Nice high lunge. And down. Up. 1. Down. Up. 2. Down. Up. 3. Down. Up. 4. Down. Up. 5. Hands to the mat. This time we'll step right back to downward dog. Continue our sun salutation. Stepping both feet to the top of the mat. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up. And right back down. Let's do those pulsating lunges again. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stepping the right foot to the top of the mat. High lunge. And coming down for our first pulsating lunge. Up, 1. Down. Up, 2. Down. Up, 3. Down. Up, 4. Down. Up, 5. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank. And let's step that left foot to the top of the mat. Nice high lunge. And down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5. Hands to the mat. Step back to downward dog. Inhale, step both feet to the top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up to our upward salute. And exhale, forward fold. Let's throw our warrior 3 lunges into play now. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Let's step our right foot to the top of the mat. Coming up to our high lunge. And big inhale. Step forward to our warrior 3, balancing on that right leg. And slowly bend that right knee, lower down. And stepping forward for our second one. And down, 2, up, 3, and down, 2 more, up, 4, and down. And our last one, hold it here. Let's find that balance for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower that left foot to the back of the mat. High lunge, hands to the mat, step back to plank, and stepping that left foot to the top of the mat. Let's go right into it. Inhale, high lunge, and step forward. Warrior 3. Slight bend in that knee, lower that right foot down, and step forward, 2, and lower down, step forward, 3, lower down, 2 more, step forward, 4, and lower down, last one, step forward, and 5, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower that right foot to the back of the mat, hands to the sky and to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Inhale, step both feet to the top of the mat, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, upward salute. If you want to go for another round of warrior 3s, you can. I'm going to take it a step further and go into our stork lunges. So exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale to plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's inhale that right foot to the top of the mat. High lunge. This one's going to take a little more power. Slight bend in the knee, step back, balancing on that left foot. 1, slowly roll forward. High lunge, if you want to shorten your lunge, you can. Step back. Number 2, and roll forward. Again, 3, roll, step back, 4, and roll forward. Last one, step back and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to roll forward into our lunge. Hands to the mat. Step back to plank and step the left foot to the top of the mat. I almost forgot we had another side. High lunge and stepping back to the right foot. 1, and roll forward. Again, you can shorten your lunge if you need to. Step back, 2, and roll forward. Step back, 3, roll, and back. Oh, there we go. 4, and roll. Last one, back for 5, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll forward, high lunge, hands to the mat, step back to downward dog. Inhale, both feet to the top of the mat, half lift. Maybe take a moment here to walk the knees back and forth. Maybe stretch out the hamstrings. And forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, rising all the way up to our upward salute. And hands to heart center. So you start to get a little taste of what our sun salutation B will look like the next time we meet on the mat. But you have your sun sal A, you have your downward dogs, chaturangas, and now your lunges. Continue to work at them, continue to build on them. Maybe start to add each of downward dog, chaturangas, or lunges into your flow so that you become stronger as we move along. You start to progress a little more. But again, have fun with it. Listen to your body. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.